Welcome you all. Today we will discuss about the structure and functions of European Central Bank. We know that European Central Bank is the central bank of European Union, and nowadays it has 19 members. And let us see the history, function and organizational structure of European Central Bank. The European Central Bank is the central bank of Eurozone area. This Eurozone area is a monetary union of 19 European Union member states which employ the currency euro. That is, it is the central bank of the Eurozone area, and the euro is the currency of the European Union countries, and at present this monetary union consists of 19 member states. It was established on 1st June 1998 and it is situated in the Frankfurt, Germany. Since 1st January 1999, the European Central Bank has been responsible for conducting monetary policy for Euro area, the world's largest economy after the United States. The Euro area came into being when the responsibility for monetary policy was transferred from National Central Bank of 11 Union member states to the ECB in January 1999. It was established on 1st June 1998, but the most important policy decision or policy making power was transferred to the European Central Bank on 1st January 1999 when these decisions were taken away from the national central banks and was given to the European Central Bank. This European Central Bank preserves the purchasing power of this single currency. This euro is the single currency and it is accepted as the common currency of this European or Eurozone area or the European Union countries which have membership in the European Central Bank. Now, out of 27 European Union countries, 19 countries are members of European Central Bank. The creation of Euro area and the creation of European Central Bank, the supranational institution, was a milestone in the long and complex process of European integration. That is, this European Central Bank was emerged as a result of the integration of European nation. This at presently, out of 27 members, 19 members are the members of European Central Bank, that they accepted euro as the single currency and transferred the monetary policy making power to the European Central Bank. The legal basis for this single monetary policy is, that is, there will be a legal basis for any central bank. Here, the legal basis for the monetary policy of European Central Bank is the Treaty on Function of European Union and the States of European System of the Central Bank and of the European Central Bank. These two statutes or the legal statutes are used for the functioning of the European Central Bank. The statute established both European Central Bank and European System of Central Bank as from 1st June 1998. Here the difference is that we have Central Bank and European System of Central Bank. And we know that in the European Union there are 27 members, but only 19 members are the members of European Central Bank. The rest are non-members, or they have not accepted the euro as their single currency, and some other criterions are also needed to be accepted. Those countries which have accepted all these criteria are members of the European Central Bank. Nowadays, presently, there are 19 member states. The European Central Bank is the core of Euro system and European system of central bank. That The European Central Bank and the National Central Bank together perform the task they have been entrusted with. The European Central Bank has the legal personality under public interest. Here we have different terms like Euro system, European system of central bank, European Central Bank, etc. We will see the difference between these terms. European Central Bank is the core of European Union, and European system of central bank is the next category of institutions or next category of member states. It consists of European Central Bank and the National Central Bank of all European Union member states, whether they have adopted the euro or not. That is, this is a vast concept and it incorporates all the member states of the European Union, whether they adopted euro as their currency or not. That is, the European system of central bank comprises of European Central Bank as well as the National Central Bank of all European Union member states, whether they have adopted the euro or not. That is, this term European system of central bank is a term to show the whole of the European Union member states, including European Central. Then the second types of organization is Euro system. The Euro system comprises the European Central Bank and non-European Central Bank of those countries that have adopted the euro. The Euro system and the European system of central bank coexist as long as there are European Union member states outside the euro area. Here, the euro system comprises the European Central Bank and non-central bank of, and the euro system comprises of the European Central Bank and the national central banks of those countries that have adopted the euro. The euro system and the European system of central bank will coexist as long as there are European Union member states outside the euro area. That is, euro system simply means the European Central Bank and National Central Bank who have adopted the euro currency. In European system of central bank, all other states who have not adopted the euro as their single currency also comprise. This is the difference between this euro system, European system of central bank. And the euro area is the next type of organization. Euro area consists of European Union countries that have adopted the euro. That is, all that countries who have adopted the euro as their currency, single currency, is termed as euro area. Here the European Union countries and the European Central Bank members are given. The letters in red denotes the European Central Bank member countries. We know that the Union countries incorporates nearly 27 countries, and out of these 27 countries, 19 are the European Central Bank member countries that they have adopted euro and have completed the certain criteria that needs to be fulfilled for being the member of the European Central Bank. This black letters shows the non-members of the European Central Bank. The history of European Central Bank. That is, we know that European Central Bank emerged as an institution out of the integration of these European Union member nations or the states, and the evolution of this European Central Bank system is given here. It started early in 1990. There were European Monetary Cooperation Fund, then After that, by 1994 onwards, European monetary institutes were emerged, and by 1998-1999, the European Central Bank was emerged. That is, it is on the basis of Treaty on European Union, Treaty of Maastricht. This is the evolution of the European Central Bank. Let us see the evolution of these three stages. That is, the first step towards creating the European Central Bank was the decision taken in 1988 to build an economic and monetary union. They build an economic and monetary union means they have certain criteria: free capital within the euro, a common monetary authority, a single monetary policy across the euro area country. This was the first step, that is the creation of an economic and monetary union. The stage 1 from 1st July 1990, in order to formulate a common country or a union, they have adopted a stage-wise program, and certain criterions were also given for fulfilling or for adopting or for getting the membership in the union. And it includes, in the first stage, the conditions given are complete freedom for capital transaction, increased cooperation between central bank, free use of European currency units, improvement of economic convergence. These are the strategies they have used in the first stage to create a European Union. Second stage, it starts from January 1994, and in this stage we have seen the establishment of European monetary institutions, ban on the granting of central bank credit, increased coordination of monetary policy, that is, coordination of monetary policies of member nations, strengthening of economic convergence, process leading to the independence of the national central bank, that is, independence of the national central bank, to be completed at the last by the date of establishment of European system of central bank. And this was the second stage, that is, they have a plan to start or established European system of central bank. In stage 3, we have or they have adopted the strategies like fixing of conversion rate, then introduction of euro as their currency, conduct of the single monetary policy by the European system of central bank. That is, in this second stage we have seen the European system of central bank, and here the European system of central bank was given the power to conduct single monetary policy, then entry into effect of the intra-union exchange rate mechanism, that is, intra-European Union exchange rate mechanism was introduced. Then Stability and Growth Pact was also introduced. This was the stage 3, and the after effect of this was the introduction or the establishment of European Central Bank. And the missions of or the major objectives of European central banks are given here. We have seen the stages in the evolution. It was established in 1998 as a result of the 10 years strategy. And here we want to see the missions of European Central Bank. The European Central Bank and the national central banks, together national means the 27 national central bank together constitutes the euro system, the central banking system of the euro. And the main objective of euro system is to maintain price stability by safeguarding the value of euro. They have only one currency, and it is the duty of the euro system to maintain price stability. The European Central Bank is responsible for the prudential supervision of credit institutions located in the euro area and participating non-euro area member state within the single supervisory mechanism, which also comprises the national competent authorities. That is, The European Central Bank is responsible for the prudential supervision of credit institutions, both in the euro area and in the non-euro and of the non-euro area member states. The European Central Bank contributes to the safety and soundness of the banking system and the stability of the financial system within the European Union and each participating member states. That is, the European Central Bank undertake the responsibility of supervision of credit institutions in the euro area as well as participating in non-euro area member states. Also, therefore, it contributes to the safety and soundness of the banking system. That is, there is a supervision by the European Central Bank system, and it creates or it enables stability in the financial system within the European Union and each member states. The European Union member using euro is given in this section. This dark blue color is the European Union member states using euro, and this light blue color shows the European members not using the euro, and non-euro country are given in the gray color. That is dark color European Union members using the euro, light blue the European Union members not using euro. Here the grey color shows the non-European Union countries. The organizational structure of European Central Bank is given in this section. It has three decision-making bodies. They are General Council, Governing Council and Executive Body. The General Council is the apex one. Then there is Governing Council and Executive. And here the European Central Bank is an official European Union institution at the heart of the Euro system and single supervisory mechanism. There are nearly 3,500 staffs from all over Europe work in the European Central Bank in Frankfurt. The mission and the members of these three governing bodies of European Central Banks are given in this section. First one is General Council, second one is Governing Council, and third one is Executive Board. The mission of General Council is contributes to the European Central Bank's advisory and coordination work, help to prepare for new countries joining the euro area. There are some other countries that have help other countries those who have not joined in the euro area to join in the euro area, and to contribute to the European Central Bank's advisory and coordination work. And the members included in the General Council are European Central Bank President, Vice President, Governors of the National Central Bank of all 27 European countries. Then Governing Council consists of the members of the Executive Board, 6 in total, the governors of the national central banks of the euro area countries. And the duty of Governing Council is that define Eurozone area, define the monetary policy of this Eurozone area, fix the interest rate. This is the duty of the Governing Council. The General Council is the decision-making advisory committee. Here, most of the important policy measures are taken by the Governing Council, and they fixes the rate of interest. Third one is the Executive Board. They are the implementation agency. They implement the monetary policy. The day-to-day running of the bank, etc., will be taken over by the Executive Board. And the President of the bank, the Vice President, 4 other members are the members of the Executive Board. Here, the General Council is the advisory, Governing Council is the monetary policy maker, and the implementing agency is the Executive Board. Let us see in detail the responsibilities of this Governing Council. The Governing Council is the main decision-making body of European Central Bank. It consists of 6 members, as we have seen, plus governors, the 6 members of executive board, plus the governors of the national and of the central bank of the 19 euro area countries. And their responsibilities are to adapt the guidelines and take decisions necessary to ensure the performance of the task entrusted to the European Central Bank and the Europeans and to the Euro system. Second one is to formulate monetary policy for the Europe area. This includes decisions relating to monetary policy, objective, key interest rate, supply of reserves in the euro system, the establishment of guidelines for the implementation of this decision. That is, they advise on all important matters related to the monetary policy decision making and the implementation. And the governing council usually meet twice in a month at the European Central Bank's premises in Frankfurt. The governing council assists the economic and monetary development and takes its monetary policy decision every 6 weeks. And it discusses other issues also. Then the second one is the General Council. General Council comprises of the President of the European Central Bank, Vice President, the governors of the National Central Bank, of the 27 European Union member states. General Council includes the representatives of 19 euro area countries and 8 non-euro. That is, they comprises of all the members from the European Union. And the responsibilities include, they can be regarded as a transitional body. It carries out the task taken over from the European Monetary Institute. We have seen in the second stage they have created a European Monetary Institute, which the European Central Bank is required to perform in stage 3 of economic and monetary policy and economic and monetary union. And the major objective or the responsibilities of this governing council are: first one, European Central Bank's advisory function, collection of statistical information, preparation of European Central Bank's annual report, establishment of necessary rules for standardizing the accounting and reporting of operation, taking the measures relating to the establishment of the key for the European Central Bank's capital subscription other than those laid down in the treaty, the laying down of the conditions of employment of the member states and the European Central Bank, the necessary preparation for fixing the exchange rate of the currencies of the European member union states. This is the second body, and the third one is the executive body. It consists of president, vice president, 4 other members. All members are appointed by the European Council according to their voting system. And the responsibilities include to prepare governing council meeting, implement monetary policy for the euro area, then to manage the day-to-day business of European Central Bank, to exercise certain powers delegated by the governing council, etc. These are the responsibility. That is, the executive board is the implementing agency of the monetary policy in the euro area, and they manages the day-to-day business of European Central Bank. Let us see the objectives of the European Central Bank. 3 main objectives includes maintain price stability, support general economic policies of the European Union state, ensure an open market economy. These are the main objectives of European Central Bank. That is, the major objectives can be explained as follows. The euro system, which consists of the European Central Bank and the National Central Bank on the euro area, carries out a number of tasks to maintain price stability. This is the most important function of the European Central Bank, to maintain price stability. That is to safeguard the value of euro. And it is, as we all know, that it is essential for economic growth and job creation. 2 of the European Union's objectives that represents the euro system is responsible for defining and implementing monetary policy, conducting exchange rate operations, holding and managing the euro area's foreign currency reserves, promoting smooth operation of payment system, carries out specific tasks in the area of banking supervision, bank notes, statistics, macroprudential policy, financial stability, as well as international and European corporations. These duties are entrusted with the European Central Bank for maintaining the price stability of the euro system. Their monetary policy aims at the controlling of inflation and thereby stabilize the economic growth. They have both expansionary and contractionary policies. Both they adopt in accordance with the situation. And the major monetary policy instruments of European central banks, we have seen that one of the most important objective of the European Central Bank is to maintain price stability. And the monetary policy instruments of European Central Bank includes open market operation, standard facility, and minimum reserves. These are the three important instruments of the European Central Bank that are used for maintaining stability in the economy. The open market operation is the important tool for managing the interest rate, market liquidity, and signaling the next policy movement. That five types of financial instruments are available to the euro system for its open market operation. They are the reverse transaction, which may be conducted in the form of repurchase agreement or as a collateral loan. The euro system may have other instruments like outright transaction, issuance of the debt certificate, foreign exchange swaps, and collection of fixed term deposit. These are the important open market operations that are carried out by the European Central Bank to maintain price stability. These are initiated by the European Central Bank and they decides the instrument and the terms of the condition. Central bank adopt for important types of operation for maintaining the price stability in the economy, especially with respect to the open market operation. They are main refinancing operation, long-term refinancing operation, fine-tuning operation, and structural operations. Second one is the standard facility. Second open market operation. The second monetary policy instrument used is the important monetary policy instrument used is the standard facilities. Its objective is to provide and absorb overnight liquidity. Second one, to signal the general monetary policy stance and bound overnight market interest rate. And two standing facilities used by the European Central Bank are marginal lending facility and deposit facility. That is about the standard facilities. That is, it is to provide as well as absorb the overnight liquidity. Two standing facilities used in the European Central Bank are the marginal lending facility and deposit facility. These standing facilities aims at, as we have seen, they aims to provide and absorb overnight liquidity. The marginal lending facility includes that the counterparties can use the marginal lending facility to obtain overnight liquidity from the National Central Bank against eligible assets. The interest rate on the marginal lending facility normally provides a ceiling for the overnight market interest rate. That is, the counterparties can use the marginal lending facilities to obtain overnight liquidity from the National Central Bank against eligible assets. Second type is the deposit facility, and the counterparties or member countries can use the deposit facilities to make overnight deposits with the National Central Bank. The interest rate on the deposit facility will normally provide a floor for the overnight market interest rate. Now, that is, one is for the depositing and the other one is for taking the loan by the member nations. The third important instrument is the minimum reserve. The governing council of which is the apex governing body, has decided to apply minimum reserve as an integral part of the operational framework of the monetary policy in stage 3. It provides stability and they believe that it will provide stability in the money market interest rate. The minimum rates are an integral part of the operational framework of monetary policy in the euro area, and it intends to pursue the aim of stabilizing the money market interest rates and creating a structural liquidity shortage, creating or enlarging a structural liquidity problem. The reserve requirements of each institution is determined in relation to the elements of its balance sheet. That is, reserve requirements will be determined in accordance with their balance sheet performance. And in order to pursue the aim of stabilizing the interest rate, the euro system's minimum reserve system enables the institution make use of averaging provisions. This implies that compliance with the reserve requirement is determined on the basis of the institution's average daily reserve holding over a maintenance period of about 1 month. That is, in accordance with this reserve with them, the minimum reserve requirements will be determined. The European central banks are given the independence. They have given it is given independence for maintaining the price stability. And the European Central Bank's independence is laid down in the institutional framework for the single monetary policy, that is the treaty and in the statute. Neither the European Central Bank nor the national central banks nor any members of their decision-making body are allowed to seek or take instruction from European Union institutions or bodies, from any government of the European Union member states, or from any other body. That is, here the European Central Bank members or the National Central Bank members or any other members of the decision body makers are not allowed to seek instructions from other bodies. The European Union institutions and bodies and the governments of the member state must respect this principle and not seek to influence the members of the decision-making bodies of the European Central Bank, and it is given in the Article 130 of the treaty itself. They have given the independence. The European Central Bank was given the independence. And other provisions for the independence include the European Union's financial arrangements are kept separate from those of the European Union. That is, here the autonomy or the independence of the central banks are discussed. We have seen the members as well as the governing body members are not allowed to take decisions from the other member bodies, and also the member countries are not allowed to take or influence the European Central Bank members or the staff. And in addition to that, the European Central Bank's financial arrangements are kept at separate from the European Union. European Central Bank has its own budgets. Its capital is subscribed and paid up by the Euro area's National Central Bank. And the statute foresees the long terms of office for the members of the Governing Council. The members of the Executive Board cannot be reappointed. Long terms of the office for the members of the governing councils are given, and the governors of the national central banks and members of the executive board have security tenure. The national central bank governors have a minimum term of 5 years. The members of the executive boards of the European Central Bank have a non-renewable term of office of 8 years. Both can be removed from office only in the events of the incapacity and serious misconduct. The Court of Justice of the European Union is competent to settle any dispute. The euro system is prohibited from granting loans to European Union bodies or national public sector enterprises. The euro system is functionally independent. The European Central Bank has the right to adopt binding regulations to the extent necessary to carry out the task of European system of central bank, and in certain other cases as laid down in the specific act of European Union Council. That is, ample opportunities are given for the European Central Bank's independence. They are not allowed to influence by other European Union member countries. So far we have examined the history, the structure, their mission, their functions, and the independence of the central bank. Here a brief introduction to the euro is given. We know that the euro was launched on 1st January 1999 when it became the currency of more than 300 million people in Europe. that is, euro currency was introduced on 1st January 1999. For the first 3 years, it was an invisible currency. That is, it is used for accounting purpose only, or it was in electronic payment form. Euro cash was not introduced until 1st January 2002. When it was replaced at a fixed conversion rate, the banknotes and the coins of national currencies like Belgian franc and Dutch mark, etc., were replaced and introduced euro on 1st January 2002. Today, the euro banknotes and coins are the legal tender in 19 of the 27 member states of the European Union, including the overseas department, territories and islands, which are either part of or associated with euro area countries. These countries form the euro area. The microstates of Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, and Vatican City also use the euro on the basis of the formal arrangements with the European community. And Montenegro and Kosovo uses the euro but without a formal arrangements. All European Union member countries except Denmark are expected to join monetary union and to introduce euro as soon as they fulfill the convergence criterion. This about the European Central Bank and the euro.